Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 50, part Abram, of Valdez, the ring road city here in City Skylines. So in all the previous episodes, not all of them of course, the recent previous episodes we have been deleting a lot of stuff around the central area. But I also deleted something that I did not think about, and that was mostly the specialized industrialized goods. And I was thinking, looking at the map, and I was thinking like, why should I not create something that is giving all those raw materials, as they are called within the the industry area, make sure that they get them, Why not? So, and I was thinking about this north side. I call it the north side. I assume that this piece here is the north. And I was looking here at this piece of ocean, and I thought to myself, like, you know what? We can play Dubai over here all we want, And I thought to myself, why not? Why not create like four separate, let's say, islands? Yeah, let's say in front of here, and then at the rear a part where people can actually live also, at the same time, and use those areas for creating specialized goods. I thought to myself, like, that's like a wonderful idea, because we have the harbor nearby, so we can ship things out. Why not? So I thought to myself, yeah, that's like a nice idea. Although I did said in the previous episode, yeah, we're going to put a stadium here. That can wait. That can wait. So how are we going to do it? Well, the problem always, what we are facing here is like, flooding. But luckily we have something called receptor sea level. So I'm not so worried about that. And also about the size. The size, we should not overestimate the size or underestimate the size. No, overestimate, well, whatever. Not make it too big, because it does not need to be that big. So let's just make a start and just try something. So let's start with a key wall. Now, why a key wall? Because when you apply a key wall, you can basically already make a shape, yeah. And you can actually drain the water from it. Yeah. So that's the overall idea. Now, I did not try this out. I did not think this out. And yeah, we just have to see how this will go. So let me make 20. How big do I want this? I want 4 segments. 20, I think, segments of 30. So 10. And then let's make it yeah, I don't want perfect squares, that's the difficulty. So let's make this a 6 by, is that a 6 by 6? Yeah, 6 by 6, and this one is 6 by 6. So how wide is that if I want 4 of these things? They appear a little bit on the wide side. Yeah, maybe I should do it more in the lengthy perspective. Yeah. Okay, let's do that then. Let's try this again. So we grab this thing. And let me find a marker spot. Yeah, from here. So length, I would say 15? Yeah, 15. Okay. 15 it is. So, and then we make a 6 by 6, yes, and here we do another 6 by 6, yeah, and then into the ocean, how far roughly shall we take? A 30? Is that enough? Or a little bit more? Because we have to do it in 2 stages, right? We have to extract the raw resources, and we have to convert them into usable resources. So I go for a little bit of more deepness. I would say a 50. Yeah, 50 it is. Okay, so we are creating again a 6 by 6, and then from here another 50, yeah. and then another 6 by 6 like that, and then we connect it up. Voila. Okay, move it mod to the rescue, and we are going to select this and we align it with this key wall. Zoink, here it comes up. Now we can fill this up with dirt, but we can also place a water pump to see how much it will drain. So let me just try that out, just for the funsies of it, just like that, and then press play. Let's see how that will work out. There it goes. Okay, so we grab this tool and we say, like, take the height of this and then start just monkeying around a little bit here and there, so that water will go that direction without causing too much of a tsunami, flooding, whatever. I know we have to invert some segments here and there, left and right. Yeah, just like that, roughly. Yeah. And once we have this, then we have like a template. So we select this option and we are going to invert segment. You and you, you and you, 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 you and you. As it would seems to be. Do I have also this? Okay, that's enough. We can remove this thing now. We take this and we're going to make this nice and flat, like that. And we worry about the resources later. That is like something for later. Right, so this appears to be nice. I mean, that's not nice. Sorry, ship. Wait a second. Sorry, ship. Oh, yeah. Well, that can happen. I forgot to look at that. The ship line. We're going to ship path. Okay, here we go. And here to there. I don't think that's a real problem. And yeah, we can delete. Well, that ship will delete itself eventually. Okay, so now let's see if we can replicate all this stuff, and yeah, let's see, including the ground. I'm not sure. Control C, so it only replicates the shape. Okay, so let's put then one over. You know, it makes it kind of interesting actually. Put it here, and then also put one over there, and let me have a look. No, you know what, I'm putting this one over here. Probably I'm again pushing that ship lane into problems. Yep, I do. Okay, pause the game. Let me delete this to there. So that's better. So I fill this up now, and I'll be right back. Well, okay, I think that's pretty nice. We have now 4 plateaus we can work upon. Now let's have a look what is in the ground here. We have like basically nothing. Fertile ground, yeah, under the ocean. Makes kind of sense. So let me remove that, because we don't need that. So let me make this bigger, and let me remove that. Fertile ground under the ocean. Okay, so all this stuff needs to be removed out of way. I mean, yeah, this is already enough. like that. Now what we are going to do is like we're going to split these areas into half. So one half will have like the resource and the other half won't. Now let's see, we are going to take a road. Let's see, what I want to have is actually the 4-lane industrial road, which is not that one. Where is that road? That 4-lane, is that here? Let me have a look, we need the 4-lane, yeah, here it is. Now, the distance from this point to, let's say that point, 57. And from here to there it's 50. So I think this is the I think this is the, yeah, the halfway section. 28 to there and 28 to there, yeah. Okay, so that would be sort of the dividing line. Okay, so how do I figure that out here? There was like, no, there was no. Okay, so from here 28, right? And then to, let's make it a 10. Also here I cannot make 10 here, only a 9. Okay. Okay, let's do the same here. Also a 28, that's here. 10, and then, yeah, here a 9. Oh, that's an 8. Well, it's okay. I mean, it's not science work, you know, it's not science work. So here we do the same thing again. From here we take a 28, and then we do a 9 here, and then probably a 10 there, and voila. Okay. Now we dive into the ground resources selection. So we start with ore, and we dive into this thing, and then we make the brush size a little bit smaller, and here we put like all ore into the ground, but only up to that road, not here. So only like that, that and that. I mean, no further. That's it. Then we put oil here, like that. Also only up to that road and no further. Yeah, like that. And this resources, what is it? Fertile ground. We put here. So for crops and animal pastures. I mean, they use crops, basically. Yeah. So this is okay. Yep. And then we need some trees for this area. Now we have to turn off the forestry lock to make sure that this area will be treeified. So let's put trees here. Let's increase a little bit the density like that, and also you use this option. And I noticed that it does not make the ground tree rich. Maybe it's because it's still wet, so that requires a little bit of waiting time, but that's okay. You can also see that because some of the trees are still dead, so yeah, that needs a little bit of time. So we can just start basically here. Now what we are going to do here is like, let me see, we are going to create like a road network that utilizes the space on both sides. Now how we are going to do it, so from here to there, this is like 22. Okay, that can work. 22. From there to, let's select this, to there. Yeah, let me delete this. We take this, there and there. Okay, and then if we go from there to there. Okay, yeah, it seems okay. So 10, and then from there to there to there. Yeah, we can live with that. And then on the other side, maybe we have to use different kind of roads. Maybe if we use, for example, these kind of roads for the part that is like, you know, normal, like where we find like normal factories, and here it's really the rural area. You could say maybe here we can use like I don't know, rural roads like these. I would say like why not? So we do 26, and then also does that that does not want 25 then. Okay, 25, and then from here also 25, from there to there. Yeah, we can also use that area as well, perfectly. So, now we need to zone all this stuff. District the stuff. Oh, Snowy, you'd never learn it. Okay, district, this area. District. So let me district all these areas and we'll be right back. Okay, so what I also did is like I copied the road layout from this island to that island to that island to that island. And the only thing that we need to do is now is give all these areas the proper zoned area, how you call that, specialization. So we know, for example, by looking at, no, wait a second, looking at the ground area. So there's ore here, oil, so yeah. So in this case we click this button here. No, we don't click that button here, we click on the district here. And we go to the industry tab and we say like, okay, ore for that one and for that one. And then for oil, that one and that one. And then here for fertile ground we take, no, that's this one, that one and that one. And for the forestry area we take that one and that one. That's sort of the idea, you know. Now let me have a look at the forestry area. Does not seem to be effective yet, but maybe if we redo it. So let's see if it has no effect now. Still does not have effect. Oh, I'm surprised by that. This is already dried out, right? Yeah. Normally when you turn off forestry lock, then you get like, you know, if we do it over here, for example, you see like this is all green. If I do it here, you see that it turns the area green. And if you turn on forestry lock again and you remove this, it stays green. Yeah, then you have like a forestry area. But here, on the other hand, I don't know. It's like, okay, I turn this off and then it does not make it forestry rich. So most likely it's like the sea floor. Well, I don't know, maybe it's still too salty, too wet, maybe it needs more time. I have no idea yet. So for the time being we will ignore this. Okay, so these guys, they will output basically the raw material, and these guys will basically make the stuff that the specialized zone goods. Now we need like, you know, a little small warehouse per place. So how big are these? Yeah, pretty big. I'd rather have something smaller. Yeah, something like this, you know, not too overly big like that. So there, just nicely in those corners. Come on, you can go there. Will you go there, please? Okay, well, I will put it there, you know, with a move it mod. So like that, okay. So we take the move it mod and we just drag you over there. Yeah, just stay there, and here we do the same, drag you over there, and also here drag this one over there. So this one, no, let's get out of here. This one will contain specialized forestry products. This one will contain specialized farming products. This one will contain specialized oil products, and this one will contain specialized ore products. Okay. Now let me see. To put like a harbor at every of these islands, that seems a little bit overkill. So I'm thinking maybe, you know, a road is a better idea. You know, maybe even a road between these. Yeah, it's a pity that I did not really think about that, you know, with in regards to, you know, the layout of this stuff. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, so what is technically possible is, yeah, let's see, the barge. Okay, so let's see, barge, is that thing still there? Yeah, it's still there. So we have like the barge, and we have like the Westhaven Lagerhalle. Okay, what we are going to do, we are placing the barge basically over here. We place one over here, place one over there, and we place one over there. Okay, that's all nice. And then we need on the other side the Westhaven Lagerhalle. Now here we have like this road, you know, that goes around, blah 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 blah. And here we have a nice outcrop where we can put that Westhaven Lagerhalle, I think. Or maybe, I'm not sure actually. Let me have a look, you know. Westhaven, here we have that building. You know, it could work over here. Let me try this out. Let me see, how does that look? I mean, it just skims that train line in front of it, but yeah, the problem is, like, you know, imagine you have ships entering here and they, yeah, you know what I mean, it's like they will just go. The placing of this thing is okay, so let's pause this thing and let's do something about this train. Okay, can we live with that? I think so, yeah. And then this thing, yeah, it's going to be interesting, you know. That's for sure. First of all, let's move this thing a little bit. Yeah, to there. This is a little bit more straight. Oh my god, this is going very close to that train line. Okay, let's grab the 2-lane road. That will be then this road, a one-way road, and you go there, and then from here, okay, you go there, turn around and bend this a little bit in like that. Could have been better. Look at this, how this is connecting, you know. It's like the same road, but these what? Wait a second, why is that not, why is not the same? That's like weird. Let me turn that back on. This thing again. From here, yeah. How far would it even be from there to there? So 12. So, and 3. Okay, so if I make this a 9 from here, a 9 like that, and then we can make a curve from here, 3 by 3, and then we flip this around, and we have the same little issue again. Okay, I'm not going to worry about too much about that because lots of other work to do. Let me also unlock this road, and we delete it, and we fill it up with this and then from here we have to figure out where we are going to take this road. That's going very close to that train line, but okay. So yeah, this is a little bit tricky to figure out where this has to go. Let me see, what would be the best place for that to take? Man, this is really something. I don't have any place where I can put it on, you know, maybe on maybe somewhere on here. So let me grab this stuff. You go away. The trees. This is the only place where I can basically connect that road up. Okay, so let me take that road. We bend it around 6 by, no, a little bit further, like that, 6 by 6. We bring it up, not with that setting, to like a 10. Yep, to that. And then somehow, in any sort of fashion, I need to connect it up to here. Okay, that means like that this parking lot has to move over to there, which is fine. And then we take this road, also has to come from the air. Oh my life. Okay, you go there to like 10, so this is like 10 by 10. Flip that around and then connect this to that. Oh my gosh, you know, the things, you know, that you can get yourself into. Okay, 6 by 6, but we will make it happen, even if we have to move entire mountains for it. Let me see. Yeah, there. No pillar. So what happens if I just select this option and we make a create curve mode from there to there? Ooh, wow, I like it. Yeah, no questions asked. Just a nice perfect curve, actually. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So this thing just acts like a buffer for balance. Then we can just put like commercial zone goods in there. I mean, that's no news. Okay, we put that away. Now we're going to put like these lines there, the ferry pathway lines. Now this thing does not require any ferry depot from there to there, from there to there, from there to there, and from there to there. And we can also make a shortcut if we want from there to there. I think that's just a little bit, yeah. Yeah, let's keep it at that. Now, let's press play again. Let me put, yeah, I can put a few of these. Not yet, because these things are also not connected yet. You know, let me do these things. Be right back. Okay then, so I did now put these things on commercial zone goods and also connected these one-way roads to it. The only thing that cannot go there are like people as of the moment. So you can already, you know, stuff is being brought there for no apparent reason, but probably because these things are set to balanced. So commercial zone goods are being stored there. Makes no real sense actually, if you ask me, you know, yeah. Well, it is what it is. So how does it look from a distance? It's like, it's kind of interesting, you know. Yeah. So the only thing that is missing now is like a population. So population that can, you know, live from here, maybe around it, blah blah, like that. I mean, yeah, that will be also a massive undertaking. So that will be also a narrow strip of land to live in. So we are taking again the key wall. We're taking it like that, and we turn off this. And we are keeping a sort of fair distance, and I don't know, that ship line. Well, if we cross it, then we will relay it. I mean, nothing to do about that. So it will be something, I don't know, let's see, from here to there to there. Yeah, this will totally not be something, you know, ordinary. it will actually be pretty extraordinary. So here we are going to make a width of an 8 by an 8, like that. And here also an 8 by an 8. And now we need to, let's see, we make sure that that thing will rise above the sea. Control H with that. Also this part we do the same thing, like that. And now here comes the interesting catch, because we want to make a parallel function of this. Let me pick this thing and let me see if we can work that out using the parallel mod. So from there to there to there. Okay, so we're getting there. So let's see. Yeah, that's the perfect one. It's like 128 meters. Okay, so there, and then there, up to there, and enter. Voila. So if my calculations are correct, I could make 2 bends of times 8 around here using the keywall. So let me try that out. So this is like an 8 by an 8, and we have an 8 by an 8. Perfect. Loving it. Great. So we select all this schmuck and we align it with whatever here. It's all, you know, it's all at the same height. It's all fine. Here we go. Now let's see if we can pump out the bulk of the water. Let's see, like there with this pump. Maybe also there. And then look at that shit just going around it. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's grab this and let's pick a somewhat lower elevation, not directly, you know, too large, but just to move the water towards those pumps. Just like that. Yeah. You gotta love this stuff, you know, doing the water reclamation stuff and all that kind of jazzy thingy. You know, and without even causing that much of a tsunami or whatever. Okay, now we're having most of the area sort of covered, so we can now do the reversal of the segments that need reversal. So we take this option, U. Right, so now we're grabbing this thing again and we will make this the same height as here. So now we are really making it the same height, so we can implement like houses here, hopefully, you know, with a lot of peeps in there. And we also implement schools out into this onto this ring island, as I call it, ring island, because schools out will implement the option for people to go to work in a factory or into a industrial area, and that is exactly what we want, right? So here we go, making this all nice and flat. I mean, a little bit of water spillage will happen, but that's not a disaster. Let's make sure that it's all nice and juicy flat without any issues. Water will disappear eventually. Yeah, this is okay. This is nice and flat. And let's do also here the same thing. Looks nice. Okay, now let's do also the edges. So great. Now look at this. Wow. Looks like a big snake. So let me just have a look. How wide did I actually make this thing to be? Okay, so select an 11. So we can sort of work from the center, which is like here. That's 5 away. That's not bad. So if I take this, and then we take the, what kind of road would we use? We can use, I think, this road, and we can use then also the parallel tool again, this one, and we do it then from here, 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 top creation side, and then bring it to that road there. Yeah, seems centralized enough, so we can bring that there, and then there, 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 yeah, and here, there, and there, and enter. And we have a little bit of yeah, there's nothing to do about that. That piece, yeah, has to be deleted, and this we have to connect just manually like that. And as usually when you use that mod, you know, the parallel mod, you don't have any zoning, but luckily for that we have the zoning adjuster, so we give it zoning like that. The zoning, you know, not, that's kind of weird, you know, not all of it is de-zoned, but only a few parts of it is, yeah. Pretty odd if you ask me. So we can make this a little bit longer here, so we turn this off and we bring it as close as we can. Look at the blue thingy, roughly like that. Yeah, that's okay. And from here, let's see how far can we get it from here. Mwah, maybe just a slight bit, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I need any further, so we grab the district option again. So we create a district, and after we have done that, we're going to look at our ships that are like scamping this thing. Okay. Here we go. So it's a little bit bigger than the actual island itself, but that's okay. Yes. Okay. Now here we are going to say in policies, the schools are out. Yeah. And for the rest, I would say, yeah, what else? Free Wi-Fi. You know, give these people free Wi-Fi. They're living on an island, so. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? City planning, high-rise ban, no. Encourage biking, old town, blah 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 blah. Electric cars. Yeah, this is okay with me. And then the type of buildings we want to have over here is like, let's select this, and then residential specialization will be just these, because these can just contain the biggest amount of, well, what you want. And offices we won't have around here, because these will mainly be workers, you know, without education. But yeah, I think we are going pretty well so far, and I think we leave it at that for this episode number 50, not 15. And these guys are already going around. And before we end this episode, let me have a quick check on this route. Oh, it's really scamping by. So let me fix that. Well, that seems fair enough, you know, if you ask me. I think it's a nice idea to create like these specialized zone goods, so the city will not moan about it, or at least the regular industries will not moan about it. But geez, this is really a spaghetti-like thing. But it proves at least that this thing is still working. I'm very happy with that. So yeah. So guys and girls, I would say like see you again in episode 51, and then we will build out this stuff even more. Hopefully then also the trees will have fertile ground under them, so this will be really a tree area. So I let the game run for a few minutes to check out whether this really will turn into a forestry area. So yeah, okay guys and girls, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon again in episode 51. Okay, see you, bye bye.